Hey everyone, my name is Jacob. Today we're going to be talking about the HomePod 2 and the HomePod Mini. Everything we know about it, all of the features and rumors. I'm super excited about this. So yeah, let's go and just learn everything we can about it. Okay, so we have two things to look at, so let's get straight into it. But one more thing I want to say, this is the first time we've had an update of the HomePod. So it's kind of hard to, guess what's going to happen, like how easy it is for the iPhone and the Apple Watch, because we have no idea what Apple's going to do. But there are a lot of really cool features that are rumored and we have patents for. So yeah, let's take a look at all of it. We'll start with the HomePod 2 right now. So we think that we're going to have 3D hand gestures and Face ID, which will be the coolest thing ever. So we have a patent application that does not refer to the HomePod by name, but it describes a voice-controlled assistant device, such as a countertop speaker with various sensors and cameras that gather hand gestures and other three-dimensional gesture input. Interestingly enough, the HomePod could have LEDs woven into the fabric to provide visual feedback for these hand gestures. Now, let me tell you, that would be amazing. I love the design of the HomePod right now, but if we have LEDs woven into the fabric, that would be crazy. They could also be configured to display maybe like the time or the date on the fabric of the device. That would be amazing. As far as what these gestures would do, we honestly don't know. But in 2013, Apple acquired PrimeSense, which was used in Microsoft's Kinect. So yeah, they've had that since 2013. So I can definitely see this happening. We don't exactly know what these gestures are going to be used for. Like the new Pixel, you can swipe like this to change their music. Maybe that'll be what it's used for, but we honestly have no idea, but I think that it's going to be really cool. We'll have to see what it's going to be like. We've never used hand gestures before to control our devices, and that seems like what the future is going to hold is hand gestures. So for Face ID, the patent explains that the HomePod could identify users in the vicinity of the speaker using facial recognition, as well measure distance of the users to the speaker. So, there are so many different ways that this could be used, because of course we could have Face ID for doing like authenticated things on the HomePod. Also, they added voice recognition last year, so that would be really cool to the HomePod to know who is in the room without you even saying anything. Now, obviously, this would be something that you could turn on and off for people who are worried about privacy. But yeah, and being able to measure the distance of a person is from the HomePod could also be very interesting as something that would be, like I said, interesting. I don't really know the features that we could have with that. Could be endless, but like I said, we might not know for sure. One quirky feature mentioned is an emoji-based avatar that would adapt to a user's mood or actions. This would be funny because maybe Siri would be some sort of memoji, and then she could have facial expressions. That's kind of creepy, but I don't know. I don't see that happening, but maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Now, as for price, Apple has actually reduced the price a few years ago for the HomePod, moving it from $350 to $300. And so, yeah, $300 is still a lot of money, but that's why the HomePod Mini will exist. And I'm very excited about this HomePod Mini. Now, what would a HomePod Mini be? Now, this is something that we don't know much about, but we could kind of speculate and guess what we think that we'll be able to see. A HomePod Mini will most likely be very close to the HomePod that we have now. So it won't have all of the new Face ID and gesture features as the HomePod 2, but because of this, we will have a cheaper HomePod and quite possibly a smaller HomePod. Now, this is a very, very, very big deal because, like I said, the HomePod is so expensive that you can go on Amazon and buy an Echo for $100 and buy Echo Dots for $50. $300 cannot even compete with that. Now, of course, the HomePod has better sound, but in my opinion, I would like to have a HomePod in my bathrooms and different places that, you don't need like a full-on experience with your sound, just something to have Siri in every single room, and also, still have sound, still be able to use a multi-room music and stuff like that, but we need a cheaper HomePod. What I would love is a $100 HomePod a smaller HomePod. Now, if we could get a $50 HomePod, that would be amazing, but that's not gonna happen. A $100 HomePod that we could have a smaller one, still have Siri, still have all the features of the original HomePod, maybe not the same sound capabilities, but maybe so, we have no idea. But yeah, just have that cheaper, and this would be a great thing, especially for me. I know for a lot of other people as well. We need a cheaper and smaller HomePod out there. Now, here's a picture that Mac Rumors has. I could definitely see this happening, having the same exact design as the original HomePod, just smaller, and I would be all for it. I love the design of the HomePod. But yeah, that's kind of all we know about the new HomePod. Now, as far as release date, Apple has been getting rid of their HomePods quickly. Best Buy put it on a sale for $200, and Apple employees can buy it for $200. This is a very good sign. This could mean that the HomePod will be coming, or the HomePod 2 and the HomePod Mini will be coming this year. It could mean that it could even be coming at WWDC. Now, in my opinion, I'm expecting it to come in the fall, but honestly, we have no idea. I'm very excited about it though. I've actually made a video about the iPhone 12, Apple glasses, and iOS 14. So if you wanna go check out those videos, there's a card right there and a link in my bio so you can learn more about this. This next week is gonna be full of Apple software videos because WWDC is just around the corner. So be sure to subscribe and click that bell to be notified whenever those videos come out because yeah, I love learning about this stuff and I am super excited for these HomePods. So yeah, be sure to tell me in the comments below what you think about these HomePods, what you hope to see from them, if you think any of these rumors are true or false. I would love to chat with you down there. Yeah, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Yeah, that's a lot, but that's basically it. All right, I will see you all in the next video, which will be about Apple. So yeah, I'll see you all then. All right, goodbye.